Hello, I'm Mari Perron, here today with my cat Simeon, who is going to be 20 years old on Easter Sunday. He has joined me because it's cold and he always heads for the warmth. And that's the way I'd like to express love today, about love being heading towards the warmth. If you know that I'm in Minnesota, you might have thought of me if you heard about Minnesota's weather events, as I always think of people I know who are in the midst of weather events that I hear of in the news. And our weather event was extreme cold. We reached a record 63 degree below zero wind chill this past week. And we had more school closings for a longer period of time than I can't remember us ever having that many school closings. And of course it was for safety reasons. And when there are events that cause us to be concerned about safety, we always feel that kinship with our sisters and brothers, and the homeless were cared for and the children were protected, and our hearts went out to the policemen whose uniforms were freezing on their bodies, and that all kind of brings us that warmth of love. And in almost an opposite way, it's like what I found myself doing often in this cold was clinching, and you clinch with the cold and you clinch with fear, and then when the warmth comes, you soften. And so it gave me a really lovely metaphor in which to talk about the warmth of love and how it is available to us in all situations. Jesus even talks in a place in A Course of Love about how in times of emergencies, people, even if they don't speak the same language, are able to communicate. They're able to come together in order to be helpful, in order to be of service. And so this is all part of the what we can find with our focus on love, and a little bit of a movement to, we are combining mind and heart, but we have the heart in the lead a little bit more with this course. And in that way, I believe we are particularly sensitive to the adverse conditions that affect people. And I also wanted to share one of the ways that kind of a metaphor that came to me about this when on the coldest day of the year, I got up to observe sunrise, and I usually do so either from my cabin or my sunroom office, which is lined with windows, and both were way too cold. So I was setting myself up in front of the dining room's window when I first looked out and saw the blackest sky that I have ever seen. It was so, there was this clarity to it. It was, that's the only word that would describe it, would be, it had clarity. And sitting in the midst of it was this diamond-shaped star, the North Star, the star that guides. And right next to that was a crescent moon, and that was equally just crystal clear. And I was just awestruck, and tears came to my eyes, and I thought, wow, what an incredible metaphor for what love is. Love is also that light and darkness. And so these two metaphors came together for me, and I just wanted to share them with you today. Thanks for being with me and with A Course of Love.